Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. Namo Buddha. We must have an independent Palestine, but we must also recognize, we must also respect, and we must also guarantee the safety and security of Israel. Only then we can have real peace. Real peace.
President Prabowo Subianto stood before the United Nations General Assembly with a message of hope, reconciliation, and unwavering support for lasting peace in the Middle East. He boldly reaffirmed Indonesia's complete commitment to the two-state solution, urging the world to recognize the rights of Palestinians to an independent state, while also guaranteeing the safety and security of Israel. Only then, Prabowo declared, can we have real peace? Peace without hate, peace without suspicion. The only solution is this two-state solution. He condemned the ongoing humanitarian catastrophe in Gaza, painting a vivid picture of innocent lives crying out for help. Prabowo emphasized that violence only breeds more violence and warned that continued bloodshed threatens to spiral the region into endless wars and escalating suffering. Marking a dramatic shift in Indonesia's diplomatic posture, President Prabowo announced Indonesia's readiness to deploy 20,000 or more peacekeepers to Gaza, if mandated by the UN. We will serve where peace needs guardians, not just with words, but with boots on the ground, he pledged. In closing, President Prabowo called on world leaders of every faith and civilization to strive for wisdom and fraternity. He invoked greetings from Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, and Buddhism. Wassalamu alaikum, Shalom, Om Shanti Shanti Om, Namo Buddha, signaling Indonesia's belief that Arabs, Jews, Muslims, Christians, Hindus, Buddhists should all live together as one human family. With compassion and firm resolve, Prabowo Subianto urged the United Nations to uphold justice and multilateral order so that all may continue humanity's journey of hope, peace, and dignity. Is this a dream? He asked. Perhaps, but it is a beautiful dream we strive for together.
Indonesia today is one of the largest contributors to United Peacekeeping Forces. We believe in the United Nations. We will continue to serve where peace needs guardians, not with just words, but with boots on the ground. If and when the United Nations Security Council and this great assembly decide Indonesia is prepared to deploy 20,000 or even more of our sons and daughters to help secure peace in Gaza or elsewhere, in Ukraine, in Sudan, in Libya, everywhere when the peace needs to be enforced, peace needs to be guarded, we are ready. We will take our share of the burden, not only with our sons and daughters, we are also willing to contribute financially to support the great mission to achieve peace by the United Nations. Today, still, a catastrophic situation in Gaza is unfolding before our eyes. At this very moment, the innocent are crying for help, are crying to be saved. Who will save them? Who will save the innocent? Who will save the old and women? Millions are facing danger at this very moment. As we sit here, they are facing trauma. They are facing irreparable damage to their bodies. They are dying of starvation. Can we remain silent? Will there be no answer to their screams? will we teach them that the human family can rise to the challenge? Madam President, we must act now. Many speakers have said that. We must stand for a multilateral order where peace, prosperity, and progress are not the privilege of a few, but the right of all. With a strong United Nations, we can build a world where the weak do not suffer what they must, but live the justice that they deserve. Let us continue humanity's great journey of ideals, the selfless aspirations that created the United Nations. Let us use science to uplift, not use science to destroy. Let rising nations help others to lift themselves. I am convinced that the leaders of the great world civilizations of the West, of the East, of the North, of the South, leaders of America, Europe, of India, China, the Islamic world, the whole world, I am convinced they will rise to their role demanded by history. We are all hopeful that the leaders of the world will show great statesmanship, great wisdom, restraint, humility, overcome hate, overcome suspicion. Madam President, distinguished delegates, we are greatly heartened by the events of the last few days, where significant leading countries of the world have chosen to side with history, to choose the right side of history, the path of the moral high ground, the path of rectitude, the path of justice, the path of humanity, to shun hatred, to overcome suspicion, and to avoid the use of violence. The use of violence will beget violence. No one country can bully the whole community of the human family. We may be weak individually, but the sense of oppression, the sense of injustice has proven in the history of mankind that this sense of injustice, this sense of oppression will unite into a strong force that will overcome this oppression, that will overcome this injustice. To close, I would like to reiterate again Indonesia's complete support for the two-state solution in Palestine. We must have an independent Palestine, but we must also recognize, we must also respect, and we must also guarantee the safety and security of Israel. Only then we can have real peace, and no longer hate and no longer suspicion. The only solution is this two-state solution. Two descendants of Abraham must live in reconciliation, peace, and harmony. Arabs, Jews, Muslims, Christians, Hindus, Buddhists, all religions, we must live as one human family. Indonesia is committed to being part of making this vision a reality. Is this a dream? Maybe, but this is the beautiful dream that we must work together towards. Let us work towards this noble goal. Let us continue humanity's journey of hope, a journey started by our forefathers, a journey that we must complete. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. Namo Buddha. Thank you very much. May God bless us all. May peace be upon us. Thank you very much.